My boyfriend proposed at the edge of the Grand Canyon. When I said no, he took a step closer to the edge. His knee was barely off the ground before I started shaking my head. I can't, I whispered. I'm sorry, but I can't. The smile on his face didn't fade. It froze. He stood up slowly and I took a step back, but there was nowhere to go because the canyon was right behind me. What did you say to me? His voice was so calm it made my skin crawl. I said I can't marry you. He tilted his head like he was trying to understand a foreign language. Then his hand shot out and closed around my wrist. No isn't one of your options. I tried to pull away, but he tightened his grip and started walking me backward toward the edge. I dug my heels into the gravel, but he was stronger, and he didn't stop until I felt nothing but air behind me. My heels were hanging off the ledge, and the only thing keeping me from falling was his hand around my wrist. He was standing on solid ground between me and the path back to safety. What are you doing? My voice came out high and broken. He leaned in close, and his eyes were completely empty. You don't get to embarrass me, not after everything I've done for you. If you won't be mine, then you won't be anyone's. I looked down, and my vision tunneled. Thousands of feet of nothing. Please, I gasped. Please don't do this. Don't do what? He loosened his grip just enough for me to slip an inch, and I screamed. He clamped his free hand over my mouth. Shut up. His face was inches from mine. I spent 8 months planning this trip. I picked this spot because I thought you would cry and say yes, and everyone would see how lucky you are to have me. His grip on my wrist twisted, and I whimpered against his palm. But you had to ruin it. He took his hand off my mouth, and I sucked in air. I'll say yes, I blurted out. I changed my mind. I'll marry you. He laughed, and it sounded like something breaking. You think I'd still want you after you just proved what a disloyal little traitor you are? He leaned closer and spit hit my face when he talked. I saw the apartment listings on your laptop. I saw the text to your sister saying you didn't know how to end it. You were planning to leave me like I'm nothing. My blood went cold. You went through my stuff. I own you. I can go through whatever I want. He shook me, and my feet scrambled against the crumbling rock. 2 years I wasted on you. 2 years I'm never getting back. You owe me. I was crying so hard I could barely see. This isn't love. You know this isn't love. Something flickered across his face, and for a second I thought I had reached him. Then he smiled, and it was the worst thing I had ever seen. Love? You think I loved you? I loved what you could have been if you weren't so pathetic. He leaned forward, and my body tipped back over the void. Behind him I could see a family taking photos maybe 50 feet away. A little girl was pointing at a bird. I opened my mouth to scream, but only a broken sound came out. Nobody turned around. He whispered in my ear, "Don't worry. I'll tell everyone you jumped. They'll feel sorry for me." I closed my eyes. I heard footsteps pounding on gravel, and then a man slammed into my boyfriend from the side. The grip on my wrist ripped away, and I fell backward onto solid ground. I scrambled away from the edge on my hands and knees, not stopping until I hit a guardrail. When I looked up, a man had my boyfriend pinned face down in the dirt. My boyfriend was thrashing and screaming, "Get off me! She's crazy! She was trying to jump and I was saving her!" The man didn't move. I saw everything. A woman was on her phone saying attempted murder and please hurry. My boyfriend kept screaming that I was mentally ill, that he was the victim. Then the rangers arrived, put him in handcuffs, and dragged him away, still shouting that I had ruined his life. The man walked over and sat down next to me in the dirt. His hands were trembling. I almost kept walking. He said quietly, "I thought you were just a couple having a fight." He looked at me and his eyes were wet. I'm glad I turned around.